The epicenter of the crisis is a remote border town called Lukeville. The CBP closed the Lukeville port of entry yesterday to redirect Border Patrol officers to processing migrants, but some say the decision is exacerbating the problem. Bill Malusian is live there in Lukeville, Arizona. Tell us more.
Dana, good morning to you. Here in Lukeville, we are quite literally in the middle of nowhere. 2.5 hours to the closest major city. Thousands are crossing here illegally every day, and the situation is completely unsustainable. We'll step out, give you a look at the scene here. This is a mass of hundreds upon hundreds of people who have crossed the border illegally and are camped out here at the border wall, waiting to be apprehended by Border Patrol. You'll quickly notice these are all single adult men. There is not a single woman or child in this group you're looking at. And these guys are coming in from all over the world. Large amounts of African men from Senegal, from Guinea, from Mauritania, from Egypt, others from the Middle East, others from Asia. This is Border Patrol's Tucson, Arizona sector, which just had 17,500 illegal crossings last week alone. That is the highest weekly total ever recorded. We talked to one man from Mauritania who told us he paid smugglers $10,000 to get here, first flying into Colombia. We talked to another man from Guinea who says once he's processed, he plans to head to New York City. Now, you might be wondering, how does this happen when we have the border wall right here? Well, there are breaches all in the wall, and we want to show you this remarkable video we shot yesterday. Take a look at this. Border Patrol and federal contractors were trying to fix a hole in the wall that smugglers cut when a huge surge of illegal immigrants came pushing through that gap, trying to get into the United States and successfully doing it before Border Patrol could fix it. They were trying to weld it, and all these people started pushing through the hole in the wall. And you'll notice there's a human smuggler dressed in black right on the other side of the wall. He sees our camera. He kind of just gives us a shrug and then salutes us, essentially saying, hey, there's nothing they can do about it. Border Patrol has been finding these cuts in the wall all over the place. They try to fix them. There's nothing they can do about it. They say it's like a game of whack-a-mole. Take a listen to what the Border Patrol Union had to say out here.
This is what has been caused by an open invitation by the administration that said, hey, come on, ask for asylum and you'll get released. It takes a toll on operations. It takes a toll on the men and women that are out there putting their lives on the line each and every day.
Elsewhere along the border, take a look at this video out of Border Patrol's San Diego sector. News Nation capturing this footage of a large amount of Chinese male nationals that crossed illegally near the Jacumba Hot Springs area. So this is happening all along our southern border, guys. The entire world is showing up here at our doorstep. They're crossing illegally, and they are expecting to get released here into the United States. It's happening here in Lukeville. It's happening in Eagle Pass. It's happening in San Diego. Dana, you mentioned off the top, the port of entry here in Lukeville is completely closed down. That is because CBP is surging officers here to try to help Border Patrol deal with apprehending all these folks. On top of that, all of the Border Patrol checkpoints in the Tucson sector and the local highways have also been closed down. Those checkpoints are invaluable for trying to be a second line of defense in stopping both human smugglers and fentanyl smugglers. So it's all hands on deck out here, guys, and you can see the situation completely unsustainable. About 2,000 to 3,000 crossing right here every single day.
Bill, in that live shot, we could just hear a lot of yelling. Do you know what they were saying?
What they're doing is they get mad if anybody tries to cut the line here. So new people will cross illegally, and they don't think they have to wait in line. So they'll try to walk up to the front, and then you'll hear the guys hooting and hollering and whistling at them, trying to get Border Patrol's attention to say, hey, you better get to the back of the line. Some of us have been waiting here a long time. But the bottom line, guys, all these folks, they expect to be processed and released into the United States. And again, we talked to one guy who said he plans to head to New York City, others heading to different cities, but they're not showing up here and turning themselves into Border Patrol because they think they're going to get deported. They expect they're going to be released into the United States, and they're willing to camp out here and wait for it.
Hang with us, Bill. I mean, we've given so much attention, and rightfully so, for the war in the Middle East that we've gotten away a little bit from the story. But Bill, if you went by road from where you are, it would take you 152 miles to get to Tucson. It'd take you 195 miles to get to Yuma. I mean, so when you describe you're in the middle of nowhere, you're exactly right about that.
Yeah, it's a huge problem for Border Patrol with transportation, too. I mean, there's not even a McDonald's anywhere out here, guys. The only food we can get is at a gas station. And you can see off in the distance, Border Patrol is trying to process these people out. Brian, if we can pan to the left real quick, you can see they're trying to process these folks out as fast as they can. But they're not getting anywhere because there's a constant flow of people coming across. So they'll send people out on buses, and they've got so far to go. You know, they're really not making a dent in the population right here camping out. There's campfires set all over the place. There's trash all over the place. The smell of human feces is in the air.
Wow.
I really haven't seen a situation like this since a couple years ago when we had those 20,000 Haitians under the bridge in Del Rio. But Border Patrol completely overwhelmed out here, guys, and their morale is rock bottom having to deal with this.
Okay, great reporting. The cartels know where to go yet again. Thank you, Bill.
Thank you, Bill.
Belushi.